Well,
You want to insult them?
No, I'm not gonna say. Okay, first of all, the truth hurts way more than just making up something.
You wouldn't make nothing up?
No, I don't need to.
Because you got the truth, right?
Exactly.
Then throw it at them.
I throw it all the time.
Oh.
I'm throwing it right now.
Hey, whoa.
Not at you.
I'm just
You know what I'm saying?
What?
But it's thrown.
Nah. But
it's thrown already, baby. You know what I'm saying?
whoa, not but it's thrown. Hey, yo. Supremely full of it. Ha ha!
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
Cut the show. Cut.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why I just did that.
I don't know either.
Especially
I don't know why you do what you do ever.
For what we just did.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Supremely Full of It podcast.
Yes, sir.
We are trying to bring you the best that we can bring.
Round 3.
They've been calling me Dyer.
Now be your boy 9.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
let's just go straight
into
the video.
Yes, sir.
Nine.
Let's do it.
We have a video.
Yeah.
We got a video
Yeah.
that we gonna try to play.
Yeah, we're going to try it again.
Boy,
For the 3rd time.
are you ready?
Let's go. It's going to work this time.
It has to.
I hope so.
And we're off.
If the men who want me, okay, no. So if the men who I want don't want me, but I'm picking the ones that want me that never work out, and y'all keep saying, "Oh, Slim, you're picking the wrong people. You're picking the wrong people." The men that I want don't want me. So how am I picking the wrong people when the wrong people want me? So what y'all saying? I gotta be single for the rest of my life because of the simple fact that I'm picking people that want me and it don't work out? Like, it's always, oh, you picking the wrong people, you picking the wrong people. The wrong people only want me. The right people don't want me. They don't want me. They're intimidated, they're scared, they're weak. Whatever you want to call it, that's what there is. They don't want me. So what y'all want me to do? Like, specifically, what y'all want me to do?
Can I just say I am so proud
Of?
the fact that worked that time.
Yeah.
We figured that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teamwork make the dream work, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
But
sure.
anyway. 9.
Yeah.
Good brother.
Uh-huh.
What's your thoughts on that video?
I think she is, I think she just don't know.
They don't know.
She don't know.
Don't show.
Where
Where that come from?
Yeah, bro.
Where it come from?
Don't be a menace, man. I was about to pick up, bro, but
You walked into that one.
oh shoot. But she don't know.
Okay.
I don't think she know what a good man is.
That's what you got from that?
I do.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because she chooses the wrong ones.
But she said that the ones that she want don't want her.
But there's something there. There's something there, bro.
She doing something wrong.
There's definitely something there, bro.
Okay.
Like, okay. I highly doubt, honestly, for real,
Mm-hmm.
that a female can't find a good man, bro. They've crossed paths with a good man at some point, bro.
Okay. I'm with you on that one.
So what I'm saying is a lot of these females say they want a good dude,
Mm-hmm.
but he may be boring.
I mean, but all that is subjective, though, right?
But that's what I'm saying. She don't know what a good man is.
Okay. When I heard this video, it took me back to a J. Cole line.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like I always had crushes on chicks I couldn't have. And then I end up messing with somebody I shouldn't have. That's a
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
But she do have a point though.
Which is what?
If the people that she don't want her, but she's picking the guys that do want her, and that's not working out, what is she supposed to do?
Be single. That's
No.
exactly what she's supposed to do.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
What she's supposed to do is she's supposed to become the type of woman that the guys that she want.
I agree. But the reason why I say be single is because the time that she's spending messing with the dudes that want her, that are not good,
Mm-hmm.
she's taking herself out of the game for possibly finding the one that do want her, is what I'm saying. If she keep on wasting time with the dudes that are whack or trash or whatever, you're going to miss out somewhere.
But should you go where you're celebrated and not tolerated?
No, heck no. Listen, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't have to go anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
So you so you just want her to be single the rest of her life?
Hey man, listen, focus on you.
What if she done all that?
Learn what it is that a good man won't. And then go from there. Okay, what if she did all that?
No. What I'm saying, a good man is subjective to each person.
Nah.
Yeah, it is. Bruh.
Mm-mm.
My girl knows that I'm a good man, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she asks another woman what qualities do a good man have, she could name everything that ain't me.
That's true.
So it's subjective. Them crystals blinding you, bro.
No. Nah, I'm just saying, bro, like the core of what females want are all the same. At its core.
Such as?
They want to be treated well.
Okay.
They want to get pampered.
Being treated well is subjective too.
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
But it's the stuff within that category could be subjective, but the category is the same. Is what I'm saying.
You forget that I break down everything that you
Now hear
say.
me out. The category is what I said. But everything that's within that category may be different to everybody else and how they want it, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But the core is the same.
Okay.
They want to be treated well.
All right.
They want to be, I don't necessarily want to say pampered, but they want to be well taken care of. You know, it's just now how somebody take care of somebody is subjective or what that's what I'm saying. But the core is the same.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
All right.
I like how you brought that home.
Yeah, I had to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make me look crazy. But all I can say is, even if she's done everything she was supposed to do, and she's still not getting the results that she wants, it's okay just to be by yourself, bro. And just work on yourself instead of wasting time dealing with people you know ain't gonna take you nowhere in life. My thing is this. What if you make your life situation worse by getting pregnant by one of these dudes that you consider not to be a good guy?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. Yeah, she talking about what am I supposed to do, be alone all my life? No. But then you got to start placing yourself in the same circles as these type of people you're looking for. That you're not going to find them at the same places you finding the other ones at.
You know, she reminded me of the bully that we had on years ago.
The bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't she sound like her? Cause she was meeting men at the soda baths, but was mad about the quality of man that she was dating.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I think for one, you actually have to know what type of man you want.
I don't think she know.
Secondly, you have to become the type of person that the type of man that you want wants.
Exactly. I don't think she know.
I think it changes from time to time.
Okay, explain.
We all know women are emotional.
Okay.
What was that?
I didn't know where you was going, but okay.
And like they mood changes or whatever.
Very true.
So I think their version of a good man changes during whatever, I'm gonna say this S word, season that they in.
Okay.
So whatever season she in, clearly it ain't working out for her. Cause she don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to know, one, what you looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And let me ask you this. Does it make someone less of a good person if there's one thing on this list that you consider good is missing?
No, because everybody ain't perfect.
I agree.
Like
But that's
like,
how some women view it.
Okay. You remember Miss Fee?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was mad that she wasn't getting 100 from somebody, the guy that she was dating at the time, but they had a conversation that, she needs this, but she was only getting 80%.
Yeah.
You know how many people want 80%?
80% is high, bro.
Man, I think as long as you got 50 and above,
Yeah.
you probably good.
I agree.
But okay, this is the thinking that I've gathered in the past month or two.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a good man or a woman, right? But one day we'll wake up and say, you know what? I want a better one.
Yeah, at any point. Any point, bro.
But then when we go out looking for better, we find worse.
Okay. Let me say this then. So if a dynamic in your relationship changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that person is no longer 100% what it was you were with before.
Right.
What does it say about you for leaving said person? Am I explaining this right? So,
Probably not.
yeah, I don't think I am. But I got sidetracked because, man, yeah, it's just a father job never end, bro. Needed some money, bro. You know what I mean? But
nigga, no.
I feel it. But okay, say in this subjective thing you got going on about what you think a good man or woman is, right? Okay, say one thing falls off the list.
One thing.
Does that X out that individual as far as, staying in a relationship with them?
It depends on what that is. If it's one of their non-negotiables, probably.
What would be a non-negotiable?
Like for me, smoking. I don't.
Okay, I can handle that.
If they start smoking, yeah, we done.
That's a non-negotiable.
Yep.
What if they say, I'll quit? And they actively trying to quit. What do you do?
Nah, if I'm already with you, you're not smoking. If you start smoking,
mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Y'all together. Y'all been together.
Yeah,
and they pick it up.
Yeah, we done.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I ain't kissing no ashtrays no more.
Right. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying, what if they like, you know what? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go to the doctor, give me some medicine, or I'm gonna actively try to stop. Blah blah blah. XYZ. What do you do?
You got 30 days.
Okay. You think they can do it in 30?
You don't care to. Nah, bro, I'm not kissing the ashtray.
I feel it. But my point is this. And smoking is extreme. That's on the extreme.
How's that? Because you did it?
No.
I did you talk about
cigarettes.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't what I'm saying.
But you think you better than me because you don't smoke?
I'm
yes,
saying
nigga,
that's not gonna be. But that's not gonna be like a normal scenario for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's an extreme.
Yes, I think I'm better than you.
I'm just saying this. Can you honestly say you love somebody if you don't give them the space to do better? Is what I'm saying. Because a lot of times in relationships, bro, somebody will consider somebody not a good man based off of a circumstance or scenario that happens that can be fixed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So like, say if one of her non-negotiables is the man's finances,
Mm-hmm.
and something happens to him on his job. Now you out the door because he's searching for another job now. I'm just saying, where does the love come into play when you say you love somebody is what I'm saying. Because a lot of times we run from one person to the next because there's one thing that falls off the list that may not be permanent.
When you give them time. All right, like say I lose my job.
Right.
My girl don't leave me,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't look for another one.
That's different.
Right. But if I lose my job and she see me still looking, I think that would still buy me some time.
Of course. It should.
But time will eventually run out.
Maybe. But my thing is this, where does the love come into play though? Because if she actively see you doing your best to get out there and find something,
Mm-hmm.
you even applying it back, you applying at Burger King again, because you got to. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
a long fall, bro.
I understand that.
Dang, that just made me feel bad.
But I'm just saying,
Jeez.
like, where does love come into play? Because there's situations where, like, I've seen people like drive trucks get injured, like getting off the truck, and they down for 6 months with a toe up leg, and then they woman gone because they like I'm not taking care of you.
Well, they wasn't in it for the long run anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So where does the love come into play when you say you wanted a good man, you get one, but then it's like there's no responsibility on your end when it comes to being a good woman?
Right, because that's you said something like a while ago that people want a good man or woman until they find out how trash they are.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I think the people that we need in our lives challenges us in different ways.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
They may challenge us to be better, to try harder, or they may be the pushing force that you need to actually go into what you're supposed to be doing.
I agree.
But you can't take that as them being toxic, or what's another word that they use? I don't know. Forceful. I don't know.
Well, let me go back to her video, right? So what if, and this is for her,
Okay.
like I just want her to self-reflect and be honest with herself.
I hope she listening.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, is some of these dudes that you are messing with good dudes and you create a bad one? Because some people gonna act the way they treat it.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a good feeling.
What feeling is that?
When you a good dude,
Yeah.
and you get turned into
Animal, a monster, a savage.
Yeah, that's.
It's right up your alley, right?
I mean, I found my way back, but you know,
yeah. Why would that be a good feeling?
cause sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Nah, I just feel.
Kendrick, you didn't turn the nation into something else.
No, I was just like, I hate that song, by the way. But nah, I just feel like, you know, if you say you really want that,
Mm-hmm.
but hold on, wait, you know what? I'm gonna scratch that. At the end, towards the end of the video, she said something like they weak.
Yeah, we was gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. Go ahead.
That's you saying the same thing that the bully said.
Yeah,
Something wrong with you.
that.
Because I really feel like most of the time, I'm not gonna say some, I'm gonna say most of the time, when a woman say a man is weak, well, the reason why her relationship broke up or ended or whatever, because he was weak, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to deal with it.
Yep. That tie into what you hear all the time with like when we was talking about in the other shows about like the Chris Brown and the Usher concerts.
Mm-hmm.
How, you know, Did you see the one where the woman was tonguing the cherries or whatever?
Yeah, I saw that.
And she got a divorce. Her husband divorced her
Yeah,
and moved out.
you missing out.
But
Go ahead.
but all the women saying he's the one that's insecure.
See? Yeah,
It's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing wrong with him for having standards and values and view his wife as if, you know, you belong to me, no one else.
Right.
No one else should have access to you like that.
If you not insecure, why can't you date a broke man?
You had sex with them cherries in front of the entire world.
And she was working it though.
And she looked like she had to been about 45, 50.
She seasoned.
Like, come on, man. And then you gonna go back home to your husband like nothing
How many
happened?
times you watched the video?
Once.
All right.
One time.
When you see one cherry, you seen them all.
I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? That you willing to let a moment dictate your whole future.
Okay.
And then you gonna dog him and call him soft and weak and then say stuff like, you know, I ain't worried about you, on to the next one. It sounded like it was something wrong with you from Jump Street.
You know what? This just popped in my head, which is crazy. Speaking of Usher,
Mm-hmm.
you remember have you ever seen one of Janet Jackson concerts?
Yes. Yeah, the one.
So you know where I'm about to go.
Yeah, the one that dude was tied up.
Those,
Okay.
those are all her concerts.
Yeah, I know.
She got different forms of way she tie you down.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she really, really super felt on this one though.
Yeah.
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 I seen that one.
Anyway, I love Janet Jackson.
Okay. Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
All right.
But the song that she do that to is called Would You Mind?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, do you think in today's world, knowing how stuff is recorded and everything now,
Mm-hmm.
that a woman would be okay with Janet Jackson rubbing on her man like that?
Of course not. They would never be okay with it.
Why not? It's Janet Jackson.
It don't matter.
It's a once in a lifetime thing.
They would say you cheated.
But
Like the one dude we talking about, I knew he was single.
I just want the one who was breathing hard.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of gay too.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt he was gay. But there's no way he was in a relationship.
He was, I don't know. The way Janet was rubbing on him.
I'm just saying he wasn't in a relationship.
I love my girl to death. Nah, it's playing. Hey, Janet was rubbing, like, she was rubbing on him like you was, never mind.
Even through the thing in his face and all that.
Yeah, you remember when we was setting up the cameras?
Yeah.
That's how she was rubbing on him. I was going to say it, but I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing like that. Like, that's how she was rubbing on him. She started from the top. Anyway.
Oh shoot. Yeah, man.
That's why I like you.
Hey.
That's why you do it.
I already knew what you was doing, man.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. A female would be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm cool on you.
Even if she was at the concert with him?
Yep. I think you would have an issue with them even pulling you up on stage and your girl with you.
Okay, this is, if you had to pick.
But you'll never be able to say your girl insecure. Tell everybody be why you do it like that.
That's true. You ain't comfortable.
It wouldn't happen.
You can still try it.
You can do whatever you want. But don't be mad at the other person for making the choice though.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? Like you calling your husband all kind of names and all this stuff, and come on, man.
Okay, let me ask you this: Who you think wanted you to cheat more, Usher or Janet Jackson?
Say that again. What's the question?
Who? Okay, let me rephrase it. If you had to pick, looking at both shows, who was cheating more? Well, who had the other person cheating more, Janet or Usher?
I would say Usher. I'm gonna say Usher
Why?
because the other dude was tied up. The other dude was tied up to where whatever she wanted to do to him, he couldn't stop it. Old girl made a choice. Usher didn't force her to do anything. She chose to play with them cherries like they was. She chose that. That's the difference. Now, the only thing I can say where dude messed up is when she started putting it in his face and it looked like he stuck his tongue out.
Okay.
Now that's different. But with him being tied up and Janet touching him the way she was touching him, I can't put that on him. Not what she did. I could put on him going up there because he knew what was going to happen. That's all I can say.
I respect that. I respect that answer.
Because Usher really didn't do anything but dangle some cherries.
Right.
And she went up and got them joints.
And like, I don't know. It's just Janet was all up. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. But let's say he wasn't tied up.
Okay.
And as long as Janet was rubbing on his Johnson, and he didn't go,
right,
then you wanted it. But with his hands being tied up, we won't ever know.
There's always a flaw in some.
Now, if he had if he was in a relationship and he went up there and he knew what was gonna happen, then that's different.
What if neither one? What if nobody knew? What if this was the first show, and he had a girl, but she came and got him, and his guy like, "Oh my God, you going out there with Janet?" Ah, she tie him up.
Right.
She see all that happening, and he come back down like did nothing happen.
If he wasn't actively trying to break the cuffs off, she's still gonna think he cheated. He got to be in that joint like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, yeah, all right. That wasn't part of the show. I just thought of that. That's
yeah.
But Janet's show is crazy.
It is very crazy.
All of her shows is crazy.
Very crazy.
YouTube, anyway.
You silly.
I just love. Hey, I love Janet Jackson, bro. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Anyway,
Miss Jackson.
She gonna call me Shannon Sharp in this month now.
Dang.
So,
Shannon said she too old though.
dude, she ain't never too old.
Huh?
She ain't never too old.
Yeah.
Anyway, you ever notice how the world lies to men and women, but in different ways?
Give me an example.
Let's start with women. Years ago, they was lied to about men, basically. Prince Charming, you know what I'm saying? You're king, you're his queen, all this other crap. Fairy tales.
Yeah, for sure.
Happily ever after.
Right.
Thinking that, you know, what, and as time goes, you know what, Hollywood lie to women the most. Because they paint this picture of how a man should be. Yeah, your knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
If he's your soulmate, he will never piss you off because he knows what you like and what you don't like. So he should be perfect.
Right. I agree. Yeah.
That's how the world has lied to women. Now, as far as men goes, social media has lied to men.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you how. BBLs.
Makeup.
When they walk, it clap. Now every man, well, not every man, but most men be like, I want a girl who can make it clap. And now they have that image of this type of woman, and they don't appreciate what their actual options.
It makes most men really view just the outer appearance more than what she actually stand for. You know what I'm saying? Trying to turn somebody who likes being seen on social media into a wife is very difficult. When you said Hollywood lied to women, the crazy thing is when you said social media lies to men, I agree. But women lie to women on social media.
As far as
They give females false hope. They make other women believe that they actually live in a certain way. But behind closed doors, they not really living like that.
okay,
You want the woman that got the nice house, but it's an Airbnb. She on all these vacations to come to find out. And I actually watched a story on this. This one couple was traveling a lot. But what they didn't know is that they was bankrupt. All these trips they was taking was like trips where they were doing like the timeshare joints.
okay,
Where you go to a timeshare, you listen to the thing for 90 minutes, and then you get to stay in the hotel for 5 days. That type stuff. They was putting on this front like this was real life. You have females on. Yeah, we don't travel. We don't. One thing that bothers me is how you and your girl could be cool until she open up her Facebook or Instagram. And then they want to hit you with something like, well, we don't do this enough.
yeah. That
Until you start cooking like Kaya, I'm not talking to you. So if you can use social media to act like I ain't doing enough, I can use social media to act like you ain't doing enough.
well, if you base it off of social media, nobody's doing enough.
Thank you.
Nobody. As a matter of fact, we need to go get some bowls, fill them up with ice, put water in it, cut some fruit up, and dip our faces in it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do it. Time you getting up in the morning?
You crazy.
Hey, no, okay, but no, seriously, I think men be like, she don't look like this, she don't look like that.
Exactly.
Those women on Instagram or whatever, they spend time putting on makeup and everything. So of course, a regular girl not gonna look like this.
Right.
So why do you think? And just because you following her, she ain't following you. So why do you think you can get this type of woman?
Mm-hmm.
And why would you want that type of woman?
Makeup is a good point, bro. Why is a man insecure when his girl or wife is giving another man attention, but you not insecure when you can't go outside without putting all that on?
They don't do it for us. They do it for them.
That be the lie. That be the delusion that you tell yourself. That you do it for yourself?
Why don't they do it for themselves?
Come on, man.
Man, just give them some money, bro.
Nah, this is Fred, bro.
I guess he got shot again or something. I don't know.
Watch this.
But you gonna
Watch this. Watch this.
Hey, where's this shit?
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
Stop calling me. You on the show.
All
right.
up, people? It's Commander Hughes.
Bye,
Bye,
man.
nigga. This nigga, who is Commander? Using his stage name and everything. It's Commander Hughes. All right, I hate you for that.
I did it because I knew it was gonna make you mad.
It worked too, because I don't like Fred like that, bro. It's Commander Hughes.
He gonna watch this one just for that moment.
His own
Watch.
Chippendale self. Anyway, see, I lost my train of thought, bro. Oh, all right. Women, well, social media lied to women too, because they think that the type of man that they see on social media, that's the type of man that they want.
Right.
Like a man with a 8-pack and all that with 2% body fat.
Yeah.
He's not gonna want you, or is like your go-to meal is Chick-fil-A.
Right. Not for sure. For sure.
Like they expect something too.
Mm-hmm.
They expect the same as them.
I agree.
So unless you want to spend 8 hours in the gym like them,
You ever see the dude on Facebook, or I be seeing it on TikTok? He came out after Kevin Samuels passed. He kind of wear glasses, look like him too a little bit.
yeah, I know you.
But bro, you be seeing the videos where like the females will be talking like, dude tried to take me X. Do I look like that type of female? Blah blah blah.
Mm.
And they'll be having it all on, the hair, the makeup, and all that. Then he snap his finger, and then it go to a video of them before they put it on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the video's off the chain. These videos he putting it up is off the chain.
I ain't
bro.
seen that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you after this, bro. It's off the chain.
I ain't seen that one.
Like night and day, bro. Like you don't even look close to what it is that you look like after putting the makeup and hair on.
Do you look the same without your beard?
Of course not.
Do you think you look better with or without the beard?
I don't know. I got pictures with it low,
Mm-hmm.
but not like skin, not bald. Yeah, not bald. But this is different.
Well, they would say that that's our makeup.
It's not. It's naturally on my face.
I agree.
This is naturally on my face. You might not prefer beards. And if you don't prefer beards, then keep it moving.
Do you know that there's a study done, and I forgot the number, but it was a high number, but women don't like bald men?
Yeah, I've heard it. But guess what? You don't like it? Keep it moving.
Right.
I ain't taking mine off.
Like, I ain't scared, nigga.
Yours is shaved.
No, I ain't.
Can't nobody see your stubble? I got 3 waves on the side.
All right, bro.
You crazy.
Anyway, let me get to this other part of the show. You know how when a woman says "wow,"
Mm-hmm.
and then she repeats back what you said to her, to you.
Oh yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I don't like it.
Why not?
Because you being sarcastic. Why you doing me like that?
I think I've always thought that's her stalling until she could think of something else to say.
That could be the case too.
You know what I'm saying?
That could be the case too.
Like you saying "wow" and then repeating back what I said. It's not gonna change what I said,
Right.
and it's not gonna change the effect of what I said.
Mm-hmm. But not everything deserves a wow anyway, though.
That's true. That's true. I think the wow is her saying, "I can't believe you really said this to me," and then her repeating it back is her making sure that you said what you said.
Or it could be her way to make you feel guilty about something. Make you feel guilty about what you just said. Like, wow, like I just made you upset, so I'm supposed to apologize now or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, blame shifting be crazy sometimes.
I did.
You gonna make me feel bad. I'm upset at you, but then you're gonna be upset at me being upset at you. And then now I have to feel some kind of way because you upset. I was first.
Let's deal with my pain.
Yeah, I was first.
I feel you. I think that wow is like them overreacting, like, "Oh my God, you hurt me," so I have to say wow now.
Right.
But I mean, I stutter, so you repeating back what I said saves me some time. that leaves I I don't have to stutter saying it back to you because you heard what I said.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? So you saying wow and then repeating back what I said. What you gonna say next though?
Mm.
And is what you gonna say next gonna affect me the way what I said affects you?
Do you care?
I ain't never cared, bro.
Okay.
I ain't never cared.
But see, most of the time what get followed up when they say stuff like that is something that's going, they say to try to hurt your feelings or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, And honestly, sometimes it'd be a situation where it's like you don't want to go there. I got too much.
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't mind them doing it though.
Because you actually want to do it.
No. Like, bro, I done had so many women try to hurt my feelings, and I never said nothing back.
Okay.
I just want to see their best shot.
Who you are. Oh, you just want to see their best shot.
Yes, that's all. Like, I want to see what you gonna say.
What you got. Yeah.
Because if it's a good one, I'm gonna be like, hey, I love you.
Nah.
That was fire.
Nah.
That was cool. Like you got that off.
Nah.
Let me buy you a shirt.
You gonna have a problem with me after that.
Well, I'm toxic.
I'm just saying because for it to even come out of your mouth, like that let me know what you really feel. How you really think about me.
Okay, do you think during the argument, if she, like, say you say something that's hurtful,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the truth,
Okay.
and say she say something hurtful, but she says it just to hurt your feelings,
Mm-hmm.
is that on the same playing field?
Nah.
Okay,
Two separate things, man.
I feel you.
Two set. Either we going now. If what you said to me was truth, I might be able to handle it.
Okay.
But in some ways, I still probably be upset. Like why you hold that in for a moment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, instead of dealing with it when.
I don't think people can handle the truth, man. To be honest with you.
Some people can't, man. But the truth is necessary.
I just want to hear your best insult. Cause to be honest with you, I want to see if I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, but I mean, but if you don't give your best insult back, then what good is it?
I just need to know.
So if they give you the best insult, you ain't coming with one.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So what's the point then?
Because I need to know if
you can be like, yeah, that's a woman after my own heart.
Yeah, like yeah, it's
like, but you ain't never gonna be able to do it.
Why not?
Because you said you won't do it.
Well,
you won't insult them.
No, I'm not gonna say. Okay, first of all, the truth hurts way more than just making up something.
You wouldn't make nothing up?
No, I don't need to.
Because you got the truth, right?
Exactly.
Then throw it at them.
I throw it all the time.
Oh.
I'm throwing it right now.
Hey, whoa.
Not at you.
I'm just
You know what I'm saying?
What?
But it's thrown.
Nah. But
it's thrown already, baby. You know what I'm saying?
whoa, not but it's thrown.
Nah, but like seriously, like okay, you know how people say when you've been around somebody for so long, part of their personality rubs off on you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see that because if I don't see it, yeah, you can leave, you can break up.
So if they hit you with an insult that's a lie, that ain't true, it I don't even know how to explain this when it comes to you. Nigga, like you enjoy it?
No,
like I need to know. It sound like it turn you on or something. Like yeah, girl, lie to me again.
Prime example. Like a few days ago, me and my girl was just joking around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was joking, but I think she kind of got mad at me.
Yeah,
I was joking around with her, and then she said something about me stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Can you get it out?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "All right, then.
Yeah.
That's what's up."
Yeah. That was touche.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
"I love you." You know what I'm saying? I felt that. You know what I'm saying? She used my flaw in a harsh way.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
so
right.
now when I hit you, it should be all fun and games.
She's gonna fall apart.
Man, then I'm gonna catch her and put her back together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well,
yeah. I'm toxic as hell. I really am. Like sometimes I be thinking I be just trying to entertain people, but then I be thinking like, do I really feel this way?
You gotta ask yourself afterwards.
Yeah. Like I be driving home watching the show in my head. I be like, does that turn me on? am I really this toxic?
He be having a whole therapy session while he's
Yeah,
driving.
no, seriously, I'd be like, yo, I've grown up a lot. But sometimes I just dip my big toe in a toxic bucket of water. I'd be like, yeah, it's still warm.
Oh, okay.
Still warm.
Okay, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever ask yourself that, like, am I toxic for real?
Nah.
So you just perfect, huh?
No, I ain't perfect. There's a difference, like
Covered by the blood, huh?
well, I am. But how can I explain it? Toxic and a little dust in the air is different. You get what I'm saying? Like if the air is toxic, you can't breathe it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm like, you in a room with some dust. It's gonna choke you a little bit, but you ain't gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a little bit in the air. You know what I mean?
See, I'm like,
I think everybody got some. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I think I'm more of a like, you ride in the car, the windows rolled up, passing blunts around. That's how thick my joint is.
Mine is, you know the air fresheners that be on the wall.
Oh,
and squirt out. Psst.
Yeah,
That's
when you
me.
walk by.
Yeah, just psst, I'm gonna hit you in the face a little bit every now and again, but it's gonna smell delicious. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna smell delicious, man. You know,
So your toxicity smells delicious.
it's delicious, man.
Mine smell like, yo, what you cooking?
Right? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what mine smell like.
Yeah, mine is just a little
Like
messy.
you gotta get closer to know what it's to know what somebody cooking.
I think I'm more petty than toxic, though.
Okay.
It's like my pettiness is on 1,000 because it's fun.
You know what? I'm gonna share a secret with you.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, well, I told my girl since the first day I met her that I'm a walking red flag. But I don't mean it as in a negative way.
Man, explain that.
In today's world, in today's society, is culture. A person who has their life together, who knows what type of life they want, is toxic.
I can handle that.
That's why I say I'm a walking red flag.
I can handle that. Yeah.
Bars.
I can
Anyway,
handle that, man. I give you that one for sure.
like always, how you want to end the show? I'll say it for you. However you want it. However you want it.
Oh man. Whatever you want to do,
I
man.
ain't got nothing.
You know.
Yeah,
I'm just cruising through life, man.
all right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you with a positive quote.
Mm-hmm.
And this positive quote is this: no matter how cute or no matter how handsome a person is, they single for a reason. Not because they want to be.
Okay. All right.
Somebody was sick of their ish.
Okay. I got something too, man. See, look, you like what?
It's just gonna be remixed to what I said.
No,
but
it's not.
Go ahead.
Actually, I had mine probably before you even thought about
No, you
yours.
didn't, nigga.
I'm dead serious.
Go ahead, then.
I'm
Man.
dead serious.
Give it to me. Pause.
I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a caterpillar forever. You got to change your mindset and your character. Because you too can be a butterfly. Bars!
I just had spit come out the side of my mouth, bro.
Fire!
Home of the butterflies. They call me Nine.
Be your boy Nine.
Supreme Flavor Podcast. Man.
Be a butterfly.
Oh my
Some of y'all moths, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, dirty.
you know, moths, you know what I'm saying? Tearing people clothes up, all that crazy.
Some of y'all stink bugs.
Ooh.
Y'all niggas love me.